Servus,
Servus.
Servus, Freunde des guten Gamings.
Ja,
Willkommen zurück bei Blade Runner,
Genau.
hier bei Radioactive Gaming.
genau. Wir sind in der Polizeistation.
Aber nicht mehr lange.
Genau.
Ground floor.
Nicht mehr lange.
Ja.
Wir müssen ja, glaube ich, als nächstes zu Chinatown.
Chinatown.
Ah. Ja, da muss ich dran, aber der ist nicht da.
Mhm.
The goons over at the Tyrell building wouldn't let me talk to their boss. Maybe you can set up a meeting.
Anyone else in that whole company who knows anything?
You and I both know it's a one-man show over there.
I'll give it a try, kid. I'll have to pull some strings, so don't go in there half-assed. Make sure you got some legit questions for the resident genius.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant. Can the department float me some chin yen? This investigation's getting expensive.
Look, this ain't on the department tab, okay? This is a personal loan.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
This goddamn city don't know how to manage funds. They've been flush for years.
I thought we were under budget.
Trust me, ain't nobody getting rich unless they're sneaking some on the side. Hell, I can barely pay for the fuel for my car.
Ever hear of public transportation?
Get out of here before I throw my desk at you.
Brian go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You'd be amazed at how accommodating a man can be after his hemorrhoids get lanced. You really been surprising the troops around here, kid. Gaff says you worked at retirement like a champ.
Just doing the job.
Yeah, well, don't get too cocky. Those sixes can be damn unpredictable.
That I know.
But I'm proud of you, McCoy. Why don't you take the rest of the day off?
Thanks.
Payments is wiring the advance to your account as we speak.
How much?
Couple hundred Chinian. Enough to buy a sandwich or two. We gotta hold back the rest until the lab does the autopsy. Paperwork, you know. Shouldn't take more than a couple of days.
So, the check's in the mail.
Hey, don't worry. The boys upstairs want to keep our best and brightest happy. Any idea what you want to spend it on?
I was thinking maybe a companion for my animal at home.
Forget that. Buy yourself something nice. Once you start carving up that juicy bacon, kid, the taste never goes away. The great things in life, believe me, you'll just be wanting more and more.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
So, ich muss hier dran, aber da komme ich nicht dran, solange wie der hier im Büro ist.
Mhm.
Das heißt, ich muss irgendwie später nochmal schauen, ob er vielleicht dann
Weg ist.
weg ist.
Mainframe and shooting range.
During his last election campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of action to clean...
Uploading personal clue
Ey.
database.
Das wollte ich doch gar nicht.
Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
So, ich muss dich jetzt was fragen, Olga.
Ja.
Ob ich bei dem Bild schon das hier ausgewertet habe. Jetzt hab ich doch-
Grav Test Lab.
Mir ist nämlich noch was eingefallen, aber ich
Ja.
bin mir jetzt nicht mehr sicher, ob ich das untersucht habe. Und zwar hier.
Da in der Ecke? Ich glaube nicht. Nein.
Weil das ist nämlich der Sprengstoff.
Mhm.
Oh.
A bomb. Give me a hard copy of that.
Siehst du?
Ja.
Gut, dass ich noch mal geschaut habe.
Ja.
Okay, jetzt kann ich übertragen.
Personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
We get a new weapons shipment?
Yeah, Guza requisitioned a couple of cases for the assault teams.
Let me guess. He's planning on taking out a small city.
Lieutenant's a big believer in overkill.
I've gotten all I can from that. That weapons shipment just came in. You got the paperwork handy?
Why? You got a pressing need to rummage through my private files?
Yeah, I forgot you were keeping your lacy underthings in there. Look, Jack, I just want to see what they're charging for a crate of rifles these days.
Too damn much if you ask me. Especially at the rate the assault teams are losing them. I guess there ain't no harm in it.
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
So, jetzt versuchen wir erstmal ins Tyrell-Gebäude.
Mhm.
Gucken, ob wir mit dem quatschen können.
Vielleicht auch
Und
nicht.
dann geht's nach Chinatown. Ja.
Hallo?
Ja, vielleicht kommt ja jetzt wieder was bekannt vor.
Mhm.
Und den anderen auch.
Ah ja. Mhm.
Wir geht auch weiter.
Ja.
Ne?
Mhm.
Rachel.
Ja.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The owl or the view?
Both.
The view's amazing. The owl, well, artificial things never did that much for me.
It's a flawless replica. We used a real one as a model.
Owls are extinct. Who told you the model was real?
Dr. Tyrell?
He's wrong, or lying. Check your Sydneys.
Eldon wouldn't make up something like that.
You're Tyrell's assistant?
Yes, I'm Rachel. Dr. Tyrell is very busy. I'm fully familiar with all Tyrell operations.
He does know I'm a cop, right? Blade Runner unit?
Dr. Tyrell has already met with one Blade Runner today and has important business to attend to. Your department should coordinate its efforts better.
Yeah, but
You may speak to me or you may leave. I can't offer you any other choices.
fair enough. I wanted to ask about Marcus Eisenduller.
I can't tell you who killed him if that's what you're asking.
We've already got a suspect. What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Your suspect is obviously a replicant, a very dangerous one.
I thought replicants were safe, more human than human. Isn't Dr. Tyrell pushing to make it legal to use rep labor to clean up the kipple?
Are we here to discuss corporate policy or Marcus Eisenduller's murder?
A little of both. You heard about the moon bus hijacking? Yeah, I guess you would have. 50 people dead.
You can't blame...
I'm surprised you aren't out doing spin control. The public gets nervous when your pets wander around the city without a leash.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people.
There are safeguards in the design.
Yeah, I've seen the data. Implanted memories, a 4-year lifespan. I'd probably get a little crazy too, but I don't think I'd start killing people.
Wouldn't you?
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and despair that comes with a real existence. That's hardly a death sentence. That's life.
I thought you weren't meeting with any more Blade Runners today.
Well, I decided to make an exception. Mr. McCoy, isn't it? You do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity.
Not really. No. I do see why a replicant who has an identity would want to steal Eisendoller's files.
Please, enlighten me.
They want more life.
They're wasting their time.
They're gonna come for you, just like they came for Eisendoller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children. I tell them all exactly what I told you. Have I given you what you came here for?
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have a stockholder meeting to attend.
Ja, das war's.
Hm.
Sonst gibt's hier auch nichts mehr zu tun. Aber wir gehen nochmal Polizeistation. Schauen, ob Gusa jetzt weg ist.
Wer weiß. Wer weiß.
Wenn nicht, müssen wir später nochmal schauen.
Ja.
Aber da geht's endgültig zu Chinatown.
Chinatown, Chinatown.
Ne, er ist noch da.
Ja.
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Okay, du bist ein Arschloch, also. Hä?
Ground floor.
Da konnte ich noch irgendwo hin.
Hm?
Da.
Ja.
Ah, okay, jetzt bin ich draußen.
Mhm.
Ah, guck mal.
Ah, ja. Mhm.
Mein Apartment.
Ja.
Okay, aber jetzt endlich zu Chinatown.
Roof.
Animate-Allee meine ich. Wie komme ich auf Chinatown?
Weiß ich.
Chinatown waren wir doch schon lange gewesen.
Ja.
Hier müssen wir hin.
Ja, vielleicht wolltest du ja ein paar Nudeln essen oder so in
Die
Chinatown.
Klappe.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companions. But fish. Fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No, thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down that end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
Chief. This your work?
Ah, dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. State item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty's money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
Oh, how romantic. What is this girl's
Fressen und Liebe.
Meg.
Wie bei dir.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
It's kind of ugly, but you talk about it. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend is asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Okay, mit dem können wir noch quatschen.
Might I interest you in a snake, noble one?
Not today, thanks. You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not, noble one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert on such things and will cut a wonderful group of friends.
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, number one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Shisco without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time.
Schnauze.
Mhm.
Ah, guck mal, wer da ist.
Ah, ja.
Ja, das heißt jetzt ganz schnell
Mhm.
zum Polizeirevier.
Ja.
You understand me?
Yes.
Nee, nicht.
Warum fragst du mich dann?
Ja, was mache ich denn jetzt im Polizeirevier?
Ja, ihn ausrauben.
Ja, genau.
Ground floor.
Ground floor.
Yep.
Oh, Baby.
Arr.
Hör doch mit der Scheiße. Olga.
Was, wieso? Was ist dein Problem?
Ja, siehst du?
Ja.
Ey. Ey, du bist doch so ein Scheißteil, hey. Ey! Ja, Waffe will ich nicht ziehen. Nö, will nicht.
Nope.
Ja, ja gut, dann werden wir jetzt auch hier die Folge beenden.
Ja.
Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder.
Genau.
Zu einer neuen Folge Blade Runner hier bei Radioactive Gaming.
Yep.
Ciao.
Ciao.
PlayStation